If you feel that fighting your lipedema is hard and that it's one long battle without results and that you're becoming really tired of the fight, this episode is for you. Having lipedema is challenging, but in this episode, we're going to turn the common lipedema fighting approach on its head. You're going to learn how doing the exact opposite from fighting is going to give you the best results. Yep, you heard that right. With this episode, you're up for a treat that your nervous system will love and that can change your life. I'm Tina Ava. I'm the founder of the Lipedema Solution, and this is the Lipedema Solution Q&A Series, where I answer questions on everything related to living with lipedema in your body. And today's question comes from Caroline. And Caroline writes, "Hi Tina, I've been fighting lipedema since my late teenage years. As the years have gone by, my legs have gotten worse, and I'm telling you, I've done everything I can to fix them. I can't even tell you how many diets I've been on, how many hours I've spent on the treadmill, and how much fun I've sacrificed because of my legs. No matter how hard I fight, nothing seems to work. Now that I know it's lipedema, I of course understand why this battle is so impossible. But I still sometimes almost don't eat anything, just hoping it'll help a little bit. And I really don't want to give up the fight. I want my legs to be better and to live my best life. But I must admit, it all stresses me out. I feel like I've been at war with my body my whole life, and I'm sick and tired of it. I need something to change because this is driving me crazy. But I don't know what to do. Do you have any advice for me? Thank you for what you do, Tina." Caroline. Thank you so much for bringing up this topic, Caroline. This topic of dealing with the lipedema as a constant fight and battle and how exhausting that is a really important topic to address. In fact, I believe it is one of the most important topics to discuss and turn a little bit upside down if we want to deal best possible with our lipedema symptoms and live our best lives. And yes, I do have some advice for you on how to get out of this stressful loop and into something that'll turn living with a lipedema into a good journey instead. So let's get into it. First, here's the thing I know about you without ever having met you. Because you have endured all these years mentally dealing with your legs, you are incredibly strong. And when we first start finding information about lipedema online, there's an overwhelmingly loud message of lipedema being something to be fought. There are lipedema groups of all sorts with the words like fighters and warriors in the titles, and all around the interwebs and social media, there's a tone of you've got to fight your lipedema, and fighting lipedema means sacrificing all the tasty foods, and it's a lifelong battle, and you can't win, and so on and so on. And because you are so strong, you become a relentless warrior focused on fixing and fighting your lipedema. Now, if there's one piece of lipedema talk I deeply believe is working against making our lipedema better, it is this kind of talk and tone and message. Being at war with your body leads to no good. It only leads to tension and to inflammation and to a stressed out body and mind and, well, life. I can confirm that embracing my lipedema and peacefully working with my body to create rejuvenating and beautiful habits to give it what it needs and not fighting it have fueled me to create a life and a body that have me feel more confident and beautiful and free than ever. And I've got my lipedema under control and I've improved my symptoms, I've improved my legs so much. My life with lipedema feels the opposite of fighting. I don't feel the slightest like a warrior. I don't feel I sacrifice anything. I do everything I can to keep the energies of fighting and warrior and battle and sacrifice away from my life. Instead of holding yourself in a tense energy of fighting and sacrificing, I encourage you to begin a new path where you start embracing and supporting and learn to manage your lipedema calmly and in an empowered way that works for your life long term. This approach will calm your nervous system, and that will help create good inflammation decreasing chemicals in your body, and that alone will contribute to make your legs better. Your body needs your help to make its inner environment as healthy and vibrant as possible so it can perform its natural magic, which is to heal. And it starts with your mindset and your approach to it all. Look at it this way. Having lipedema gives you a reason to make your whole body as healthy as possible, so it gets what it needs to deal with the symptoms. You might say that everyone should live as healthy as possible, and that's true, but look around you. How many people do you know who actually live quite unhealthy if you think about it? Probably many would be my guess. The challenge for many of these people is that the unhealthy lifestyle may work fine for many years until one day lifestyle diseases knock on their door because they weren't given, because their bodies weren't giving them the clear early signs that their body didn't like the way it was treated. But when you have lipedema, your body is telling you loud and clear what it needs, that it needs you to make changes so that it can deal with the lipedema best possible. It shows you that with the swelling, the bruising, the pain, the heaviness, the nodules, the dry skin, the fatigue, and you name it. We've got all sorts of great symptoms that our body will signal with. So to manage your lipedema, to reduce symptoms and to prevent progression best possible, you get to live a healthier life than most do in so many ways. You will weed out inflammatory foods from your diet and give your body healthy and nurturing foods instead. You will consistently support your lymphatic system. You create healthy and healing sleep routines. You do what you can to live a stress-free life. You develop a calm and compassionate mindset and so much more. And that's a true gift. Oh, and having legs and maybe arms as well, with that distinct lipedema look also gives you another gift that there's just no use in fighting. Our special look is a great reason to connect with the beauty and confidence in you that is deeper rooted than that of having a, quote unquote, perfect looking body according to popular media. And when you realize you truly are beautiful, no matter what your legs look like, you learn to love, or at least find peace with the appearance of your body. Improving your legs and preventing the progression of lipedema can be turned into a good journey, my friend. My advice is to stop the fighting, stop the warrior and the sacrificing mentality, and begin instead to calmly focus on figuring out what your body really needs to heal and to thrive. Make a plan and go at it with calmness, with love for yourself and for your future. So there you have it. This is the best advice I can give you on this topic. This mentality shift can really move the needle in every level of your life when you implement it. So I cannot wait to hear how much better life feels when you've lived from this approach for a little bit. And now I would love to hear from you in what areas you could use a more peaceful and calm approach to dealing with your lipedema and make your life better. Please share. I would love to know. Don't forget, we are in this journey for the long haul. Lipedema is not something that's just gonna go away. So join me and turn your living with lipedema into a good journey, my friend. And don't forget, you are no longer doing this alone. We've got this together.